Hi, the problem number 6, calculate the reaction exerted at the contact points A, B, C and D as shown in the figure. Here it is the given diagram. These two are identical balls. So, we need to determine the reactions at the contact point A, B, C and D point. So, first we need to write the free body diagram. So, okay, let us write the free body diagram first. Since there are two balls, there will be two free body diagrams. I will write the free body diagram for the first ball. We are going to write the free body diagram at the center of the ball. So, first write the point, then connected lines. First of all, we need to write the weight line. The weight line is always vertical. Then we have the contact point. From the center, join a line through the contact point, nothing but it will come like this. Then join from center to the contact point B. Then join from center to center of this ball, since we have contact point D between the two balls. So, it will come like this, parallel. Okay. Point is forward, line is forward, then direction, weight always acts vertically downwards, then these three are compression reaction which acts towards the point. Then if you want the angle, draw a plus mark at the contact point, then this inclined line is making 40 with respect to horizontal, then perpendicular reaction at A will make the same 40, but with respect to vertical. Then remaining angle is 50 degree. Here this line is making 50 with respect to horizontal, then perpendicular reaction, perpendicular line at B will make 50 degree with respect to vertical, then remaining is 40, 90 minus 50, 40. Then this line, we need to write the magnitude. This one is 30 kg. 1 minute. So, this will be, write it as 30 kg, or we can transfer that one. W is equal to m into g, that is mass is 30 into 9.81. You are going to get the value as 30 into 9.81, you are going to get it as 294.3 newtons. So, write 294.3, then this one will be the reaction at A point, reaction at B point, then reaction at this will be the D point. Now, we got the angles for these two lines. Then for RD, that is join center to center of these two balls. If we join it, since these two balls are identical, then the line will be parallel to this line. This line and this line are parallel. Parallel lines will make the same angle with respect to same reference. So, parallel line will make same 50 with respect to horizontal. Therefore, with respect to vertical, it will become 40. This angle is 90. This is the free body diagram at 1. FBD at 1. Then write the free body diagram at the second ball, that is write the point, then contact lines. First of all, weight line vertical, then this ball is in contact at C and D point, so draw the lines. Then draw the direction. Weight always acts vertically downwards, then compression reaction will act towards the point. Then magnitude, this is 30 kg, that is 294.3 Newton. Then this one is the reaction at D point, this one will be the reaction at C point. Then if you need the angle, draw a plus mark at the point. Then RD will make 50 with respect to horizontal, so write 50. Then with respect to vertical it will become 40. Then RC, that is here perpendicular line. Since this line is making 50 with respect to horizontal, then perpendicular line will make same 50 but with respect to vertical. This is 50, then horizontal will become 40. This is 90, this is 90. So this is the free body diagram at 2. So once we get the free body diagram, our next step is to choose the free body diagram. For that, count the number of unknowns in each free body diagram. Here we have RA, RB, RD. There are 3 number of unknowns. Here we have RD, RC. 2 number of unknowns. So select the free body diagram which has less number of unknowns. Now choose the method. Which method? For that, count the number of forces. 1, 2, 3. Count the number of unknowns. 1, 2. There are 3 forces, 2 unknowns. We can solve this problem by using Lami's theorem. So by Lami's theorem, write the Lami's equation. Start with unknown forces. RD divided by sine of angle between other 2 forces, that is 90 plus 40, 130, that is equal to RC divided by sine of angle between other 2 forces, that is 90 plus 50, 140, that is equal to the next force 294.3 divided by sine of angle between other 2 forces, that is 40 plus 50, 90. Out of 3 parts, consider any 2 parts so that which has only one number of unknown. Select the first part and the last part. You are going to get RD is equal to 294.3 divided by sine of 90 multiplied by sine 130, that is equal to we will get RD as 225.446 Newton. Then select the second part and the last part, then cross multiply. You are going to get RC as 294.3 divided by sine 90 multiplied by sine of 140. The RC will be 189.172 newtons. Once we solve this problem, we will move on to the next free body diagram. Okay. Now choose the method. For that, count the number of forces. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't solve this problem by using Lami's theorem. So go for equilibrium condition. By equilibrium conditions, therefore we have 2 conditions here, sigma fx is equal to 0 and sigma fy is equal to 0. Before going to that, whether it is Lami's method or equilibrium method, we can't solve the problem if we have more than 2 unknowns. Here we have RA, RB and RD, 3 unknowns, but we calculated the value of RD in the previous problem, that is 225.446, write that one. Okay, now we have two unknowns, RA and RB. So, before going to calculate sigma Fx and sigma Fy, find the horizontal angle for the inclined forces and splitting. So, horizontal angle is already there, then splitting of inclined forces, for that draw the nearby horizontal and nearby vertical behind the arrow head. So, draw nearby horizontal, nearby vertical, nearby horizontal, nearby vertical, nearby horizontal and nearby vertical. It will give you the idea about the component direction. Then take sigma Fx is equal to 0, only the horizontal forces, horizontal components. So, the horizontal component moving rightward positive, component is f cos theta, Ra into cos of horizontal angle 50, vertical component leave it, then horizontal component moving leftward negative, component is Rb into cos of horizontal angle 40, vertical component leave it, then horizontal component moving leftward minus 225.446 into cos of horizontal angle 50, vertical component you leave it, vertical force you leave it, that should be equal to 0. So, here we have two unknowns. So, we can't solve the problem directly. Let us keep the unknown term one side and the known term another side. You will get RA into something minus RB into something is equal to something, or let us keep this one, let us write it into a shorter form. RA into cos 50 minus RB into cos 40, that should be equal to 225.446 into cos 50, minus will become positive. If you calculate, you are going to get that one as 144.913. So, take that one as equation 1. Then take the next condition, sigma Fy is equal to 0. Here, now I will start with this force, horizontal component leave it, vertical component moving upward, plus component is f sin theta, Ra into sine of horizontal angle 50, then horizontal component leave it, vertical component is upward, so plus Rb into sine of 40, then here the horizontal component leave it, vertical component downward minus 225.446 into sine of horizontal angle 50, then horizontal force downward minus 294.3, that should be equal to 0. Here also we have two unknowns, write down, that is Ra into sine 50 plus Rb into sine 40 equal to this much, the minus will become plus. Upon calculation, you are going to get that one as 467.001. Take this one as equation 2. So, now add equation 1 and 2, add equation 1 plus 2, it gives rise to now what we need to do means we will multiply first equation by first equation, here we have the first term cos 50, so we will multiply it by okay. Here it won't work out. What we do means multiply the equation 1 by sin 40, then multiply the second equation by cos 40, then add it, multiply the first equation by sin 40 and multiply the second equation by cos 40 and add it, it gives rise to RA into cos 50 into sin 40, this one, RA into cos 50 multiplied by sin 40, so minus RB into cos 40 multiplied by sin 40, then second equation plus RA into sin 50 multiplied by cos 40 plus RB into sin 40 multiplied by cos 40, that should be equal to then 144.913 multiplied by sin 40 plus then second equation 467.001 multiplied by cos 40. So, solve this equation, you are going to get it as RA into sin of 50 plus 40 then that is equal to RA into sin 90 that is sin 90 is 1, therefore, it should be equal to RA and that should be equal to this should be then that should be equal to 93.148 plus 357.743, then therefore, RA should be equal to 450.891 Newton. Then again RA into cos 50 minus RB into cos 40 that should be equal to 144.913. Since we know the value of RA, this is from equation 1. Since we know the value of RA, substitute here, you will get the value of RB. You will get the RB as 189.171 Newton. That's all for this problem. Thank you.